You gonna say hi, Piper? You say hi? Say hi. Hi, Piper. I'm popping up to say hello. And she's back down. Okay. Hi, I'm Christy, back again with another tutorial for the Pawcasso Art Collection that was recently released on moderndogmom.com. These kits are available. They include 3 different art projects for you to complete with your dog, and Modern Dog Mom is an activity box for you to enhance your relationship with your dog, spend some quality time together, and just enjoy that special time that you guys can have together. I was going to introduce you to Piper, but she just laid back down. This is a kind of a show you what the Modern Dog Mom boxes look like whenever they come in the mail. This one's actually the Spa Retreat collection that was super popular. I do have a few more of those still available. It's a nice spa retreat for you to enjoy together, do some massage, enjoy some relaxing time together, and just kind of a nice way to kind of pamper yourself and your pup. So the next tutorial, we are going to do a lick art project. We are doing this indoors. We probably should be doing it outdoors or at least on the ground, but we're going to do it on the kitchen table because it's the kitchen table and that's where you eat. And we're just going to be really careful to not let Freddie jump off. So if you are doing this at home, just make sure you're in a safe space for you to do this project. So included in each box was a canvas, a Ziploc bag, a Jif peanut butter cup, which again, xylitol is an important ingredient that you want to check if you are doing this at home on your own. Make sure you check the ingredients for the peanut butter that you're using. You do not want anything that says birch sugar, wood sugar, or birch bark extract. Xylitol is a sweetener that's often used as a substitute, and it's toxic to dogs, and you want to make sure you're not using that for anything. But you can use some substitutions. You can use a nice Greek plain yogurt or any other spreadable dog treat for this project. So I've got the little Jif to go pack. I've got my little spatula, and I have the 3 paints that I've used, that I've selected for these projects. I've got a brown, orange, and a yellow that I'm using because it's the fall season, and I just thought that those would be fun to use. So one thing I also did for this project, I thought I would give it a go. I've not done this before, but I've seen it done with other like professional artists, is that they will actually wrap the edges of their canvases in a tape. And then once they've done the art, and I guess maybe after it's dried, they'll pull the tape off, and it just leaves a nice clean edge of white just to kind of frame it out. So I've just used a simple roll of blue painter's tape. I've just eyeballed it and trimmed it out, and then once it's dried, I'll just take it off and we'll see how it looks, and I'll show you the result probably in the next video. So what we're going to do to get started is I'm going to take the Ziploc bag, and again, this is included in each kit. I'm probably going to have the art supplies put in it just for shipping to kind of keep everything secure, or at least some of the supplies, so it still should be usable, I'm hoping. So this is what you're going to use for the lick art project, and it doesn't have to be perfect. You just don't want any holes, obviously, to be in place. So I'm going to take my Jif peanut butter that I've got included. I don't need a whole lot. I've just got a little bit here, and I'm going to spread a thin coat about the size of my canvas onto the bag. And since we've just completed the paw art project, I'm hoping that there's still room in Freddie's tummy for some more tasty treats, and he'll be excited about this. But I basically just need a thin coat, and what I'm trying to do is just cover the area where I want him to lick, and by him pressing down with his tongue onto the bag, it's going to push down into the paint and kind of spread that paint around, which is going to give us the cute end result. So I'll set my peanut butter aside so he doesn't try to smell it and take off with it in a different direction. And next I'm going to take my canvas, and there's no rules here. You can kind of do this however you want. You can splot it on here, you can kind of spread it on a little, well, not spread it, that's what the dog's gonna do, but you can kind of do some little drizzles like so. These are obviously, I'm pouring these straight out of the things that they came in, jars, tubs. But obviously if you're doing this out of the Modern Dog Mom Pawcasso collection, they came in the little cups, and so you can just take a spoon in there and just kind of drizzle it however you like. But you're basically just gonna get some paint on here that allows them to get kind of started. I'm just gonna put a couple little splotches on here of the 3 colors. And there's no rules. You just kind of want to get it started. I do think that I want to get some a little closer to the edges so that I can kind of encourage a little bit of that, so that it does kind of do that frame that we were talking about before. Put a little bit more. And then I hope we'll see how it works out. I will say, I have done this once before. I did this with someone else's pup, and it didn't work so well. So I'm hoping that this one's a little more successful. Okay, so next I'm gonna open my Ziploc bag. And I'm gonna carefully place the canvas with the paint into the bag. And seal it shut, like so. Okay, now we're ready, and we're gonna get our little assistant Freddie in here and let him get to work. All right, Fred, you ready to do some more art? You ready? He's down here napping again. He's sleeping on the job. Come here, buddy. Come here. Say hi. Oh, say hello. You ready? We're gonna do some more projects? Yeah? Are you gonna show your artistic abilities with your tongue? Yeah. Okay. Whoa. So we're gonna put Freddie up here on the table. Obviously, I'm gonna hold him secure to make sure he feels comfortable. Obviously, I wouldn't be doing this with my golden retriever, but for the sake of video. And I know Freddie's probably not gonna run off, especially once he sees peanut butter. And we should be good to go. Okay? You want some snacks? Okay. There you go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just holding down very carefully. I'm holding down the corners of the canvas, and the reason is I'm trying to keep the canvas nice and straight and secure and not sliding around the inside of the bag. Kind of defeats the purpose here a little bit. So I'm just holding it down carefully, and I'm just gonna let him lick off all of that peanut butter and create a cute little abstract art in our fall colors. So I'll tell you a really quick little story about Freddie. So Freddie, I think I shared in the other video that Freddie is a rescue. We've had him now 7 years. I realized yesterday was his gotcha day. And Freddie is about to be 10 years old. Freddie is a spoiled dog. He has quite a few clothes and some accessories and hats and those things. So Freddie does have his own Instagram account, and he has more followers than I do by far. Probably because he's a lot cuter. So if you have an interest in following Freddie, he is on Instagram at Freddie the Rescue Yorkie, and that's Freddie, F-R-E-D-D-Y, the Rescue Yorkie. And he has just been a charm. He barks a lot like a standard Yorkie, and but he just brings so much joy and fun and entertainment to our lives. He is quite the character. He does sleep with us in our bed. He gets night-night treats every single night. He loves walkies. He loves to aggravate the cat, which also is probably a Yorkie trait a lot of them have. Thinks the world revolves around him, and I don't mind it. So he's doing a pretty good job on his art today. Yeah, bud. I adore him. Actually, I fell in love with his photo. The first time I saw his photo on the rescue site, I immediately fell in love and was like, that's our dog. I know it. And I've not regretted a moment of it ever since. Yeah. Yeah, oh, you got some good peanut butter on your face now, huh, bud? So this is also a good time if you got those pet wipes handy. If you feel the need to get a little extra peanut butter off of their face, you can use the pet wipes on their face as well. I know Freddie, because of his little, don't you just, nope, see, he's going after the peanut butter cup. But you can use the pet wipes to kind of wash off their face and anything else, although I know Freddie, he will not want me to touch his face with a pet wipe because he thinks he's gonna lick all that peanut butter off. And then he's gonna have a grand time cleaning off all those teeth. So thank you, buddy. Can I kiss? He's such a good boy. I love you so much. Thank you, bud. Good job. So here is kind of where we are. He's kind of licked everything out into this cute little abstract art. There's two ways you can do this. It could just to open the bag up. It's really up to whatever your preference is. One way, it's both going to be messy a little bit, however you do this. So I'm going to very carefully open up the bag and pull everything up here. I'm just going to try to carefully slide the canvas up to grab it. The other way you can do this is actually just to cut the bag and then just peel it off. So whichever way you feel is going to disturb the art the least. So there we have it. There's his pretty abstract fall art. So I'm gonna give this a good, probably a couple hours to dry, and I'm gonna pull off the blue tape, have a nice little white frame. Another thing that I always do with all of the art projects with the dogs is I always put their name and the date, because it's always nice to know which dog, of course now I just got peanut butter residue on my hands, which dog did the project and the date that we did those as well. So I hope that this is a fun project for you to do with your dog. Again, if you get a chance whenever you're done with your project, if you will tag me at Modern Dog Mom, both on Facebook or Instagram, I would love to see the projects that you guys create together. So thanks again for being here. If you have any questions, feel free to tag me, email me, text me, whatever. I'm happy to help with anything that you guys have. So thanks again for being here, and look forward to seeing what you guys create. Thanks.